Hello and welcome back to this Elven event. This will be everything you need to know on how to do this event and the things you can get from it. This event will offer you lots of resources and still good items to take from it, so it's going to be one of the good ones to be doing. Some items will be locked unless you pay for one of the tokens, but we can get into that in just a bit. To get these prizes, you'll be needing to use hammers to smash tiles to unlock what's laying below. You can use magnifying glasses to see 3 blocks before you might want to smash them, but again you need to pay for the tokens to unlock the magnifying glasses. So this is how to get hammers and magnifying glasses. There are 10 ways available for you here on the screen, but winning clan wars is going to be an easy way for people who have weak squads, because you can just join up with your team, the biggest players or the strongest players, and as long as they're grouped up you should have a good chance of winning that waypoint for easy hammers and magnifying glasses. But the easiest way to get hammers is still through daily quests, and the advert you get every 2 hours. The daily quests without paying can give you an extra 2 hammers, which is still quite good. On the silver pass you can get an extra 4 on top of the original, and the gold get an extra 6 on top of the silver, meaning you can get up to a total of 10 hammers by unlocking the gold pass by doing all the other quests over people who haven't paid. Just remember, the gold quests are normally very difficult to do. Luckily for the ones you can see, they're pretty simple, but they're normally very difficult. Magnifying glasses are a key way to not wasting a lot of hammers on the little prizes you might not want. So it's a good idea to always use your magnifying glasses spread out and make sure that they're used properly, and then this way you can actually get the prizes you want without wasting as many hammers. You can get the artifact without paying because it's actually fairly easy to get the artifact, like I'm about to show you. By the time you find 10 fairies you'll then unlock the artifact, and I've done this with not really too much effort. It's been a couple of days and I've been able to get it quite easily. So people without paying, I can almost guarantee that you can do it without doing anything too stressful. You can just do a little bit of grinding every now and then, and I'm sure you'll get the artifact without having to do anything. Now, to show you what you can get from silver and the gold pass. So if you want to pay, what do you get from the silver and the gold pass? With the silver you get 5 magnifying glasses straight away, and you get an extra 10 hammers. That's a very nice little start. And as you can see at the bottom, you get 1 Hustle Castle reward, 2 daily quests, and then you get 4 items in the chest and 2 free magnifying glasses for every time you complete it. And what that means is that when you find a fairy you can press basically complete and you move on to the next one. You do lose out on everything that was before that you didn't collect, but then you can get an extra 2 magnifying glasses and then you can start again. That's quite a nice way of doing it. With the golden pass though, what you do get is you get an additional Hustle Castle reward to the special ones, which are the ones you want to be aiming for, an extra 2 quests, and then you get an extra free magnifying glass on the way. You also get, what's this? Oh yeah, you give hammers to your friends. I think that you can collect up to 5 times and each person gets 5 hammers, so a nice little touch for that, so if you want to be nice. You've also got a different skin and then another orb skin as well, so 2 skins, extra hammers, and you basically get a little extra, but the main thing is this Hustle Castle special rewards, and I'll just show you now why that's important. Apart from the very main ones you're going to be trying to earn, the very top ones, the ones underneath are going to be your special rewards, and some of these are fantastic, not only for your squad but for people in the castle. You can earn things like for your chef or your people in the woodcutting or manor, and these will be for the highest level for your throne room, and because they're legendary it's going to be fantastic. As you can see, I've already gained one for my mithril. And this is going to be fantastic for people who are wanting to boost not just their squad but everybody. So if you're at throne room level 11, I would recommend going for the £18 one if you really want to get a good boost for everyone, not just your squad. But if you're anything below throne room level 11, silver would still give you plenty of rewards, and I'm not saying silver is a bad one to go for. If you're throne room level 11 or anything, you can still get a good amount of rewards. I'm just saying if you really want to max it out, the gold pass will be certainly good for this one, so you can help out everyone and not just your squad. So what are the 5 things you should be trying to look to get? These are my personal 5 things that I think are the best things to be aiming for, so it's going to be depending on what you want and what you like. The artifact is going to be the top priority. Luckily that's nice and easy to get because it's just going to happen over the course of the time, and that's going to be an amazing thing because it keeps people alive and it does a burst of damage afterwards. My second choice would be the Elven Warrior Sword, and the reason why is because the ability that it gives, a 20% chance, is actually quite high, and inspiring all your squad to do 250% more damage is a fantastic way. This is all going to change depending on your throne room level, but I'm just showing you what mine are and you can basically take from it what you want. The third choice would be the Archer Bow. Now the reason why I think this is a really good one to go for is because it changes it from physical to magical damage, and even tanks prioritise armour mainly over magic armour, so this can do a lot more damage than what the actual number is saying because it's going to be magical damage. The next one would be the Archer Armour. I think most teams that do well have a lot of mages, and by cutting their percent down by, let's say, 7% for each mage for this level, if people have, let's say, 3 mages, each one of them will lose 21% of their spell power, which is quite a significant amount, and then they're going to take damage for it if they're still alive afterwards. So I think that's a great one to go for. The 5th choice would be Writing's Grimoire, so that will be this little book over here. And the reason why this is good is because it will be dealing damage to 3 enemies, or it says at least 1, and it'll be reducing the amount of damage they deal, which is going to be fantastic, and obviously that depends on your spell power, but they'll be taking more damage as well. If you're Throne Room level 11, and we're talking about sets, this would only fit into the Necromancer, so if you didn't want this, because you don't want the Necromancer, then the next item I would say or recommend looking to try and force to get, so the last one would be the Amulet of Piety. When the amulet wearer is killed, basically it's going to heal 2 people the least health of 30% of that person's health. So basically if you had it on a tank, that would give more health away, but then it's riskier because people will probably be dead before that. Or you could put it on an assassin or an archer who are most likely to die first, but then again they're not going to give as much health. So you could think of some little combos. I was thinking of maybe you could put it on a tank with the anchor, and then that way the team would come up, the tank would go down, and then your team would be a good health again. So there's some little things you can play around with, but I do think that's a really good one to go for. That's everything you need to know about this event. I hope you've learned something, or at least enjoyed this video as a whole, and remember to subscribe for other Hustle Castle videos in the future. I'll also be doing a lot of Assassin's Creed Valhalla videos when that comes out, so make sure you subscribe for that as well. Anyways, thank you for watching, and see you next time.